about the beating that day of a girl by the name of Josie Ray. She was just 17. It was old enough, it seemed, to be taken by an evil man's dream. Josie Ray couldn't see the night by the light of day. Josie Ray, she was too frail to fight as her smile was stolen away. The pain will all heal, but the memory's too real, and her eyes are as cold as steel. Time only lends to the girl that pretends, but the pain is in the wait for the end. The man, he was caught and then immediately shot, but the pain still lives in her thought. They tell it this way about the beating that day of a girl by the name of Josie Ray. Josie Ray couldn't see the night by the light of day. Josie Ray, she was too frail to fight as her smile was stolen away. Josie Ray couldn't see the night by the light of day. Josie Ray, she was too frail to fight as her smile was stolen away.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma hit the bar with the crew, my buddies. And we might get too wild and crazy to go home to our ladies. It's finally Friday. I've been working real damn hard, and contractors can wait till Monday. Switch up that 9 to 5 p.m. to 9 to 5 a.m. until Sunday. So call up the buddies and turn up a song and pop the Jack Honey. Yeah, my brother, it's time for that pregame. Get loose for the night. It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma hit the bar with the crew, my buddies. And we might get too wild and crazy to go home to our lady. It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma drink a few more beers than I would on a weekday. We might get a little too late, 2 a.m. told me we gotta quit. It's finally Friday. It's finally Friday. I've been breaking my back all week. The hard work pays off and drinking money. We're gonna get a bit rowdy tonight. Turn up and get loud, cause we came here to party. Yeah, it's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma hit the bar with the crew, my buddies. And we might get too wild and crazy to go home to our lady. It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma drink a few more beers than I would on a weekday. We might get a little too late, 2 a.m. told me we gotta quit. It's finally Friday. Get your drinks up high in the air to a Friday night if you don't care. Get a little buzz on, mix with a strong one, and get 'em up in the air. It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma hit the bar with the crew, my buddies. And we might get too wild and crazy to go home to our lady. It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma drink a few more beers than I would on a weekday. We might get a little too late, 2 a.m. told me we gotta quit. It's finally Friday. Finally Friday. Finally Friday.
It is finally Friday. Welcome to a Good Friday broadcast of Today's Country with Tim Kelly, the Friday before Easter Sunday, and we're going to hashtag it Good Music Friday today. We got a lot of good music loaded up, and we're going to have a great radio interview in a little bit with Mr. Billy James Brady. We're talking via the big Facebook machine right now. Before Time March with Finally Friday, our good friend Miss Josie Ray kicking off the show with Miss Kinsey Kellerman and a great tune called Josie Ray. I like Josie Ray too. It's like I know her. I love that song. Well, again, welcome to the show. Glad to have you tuned in. Lots of folks loaded up in the chat room. The weather is finally even cooperating today in Branson, Missouri. It is sunny outside, going to be somewhere around 60 degrees, and then starting tomorrow, that rain again. So you guys stay high and dry this weekend, and don't let it ruin your Easter, man. Get out there and have fun with the kids. Get to painting those eggs today, and you guys have a good time. We want to wish everybody a very happy Easter. He has risen, that is for sure. Mr. Danny Allen is up next, good friend of mine. This is called You Know I Want You. You can find him at The Dallin on the big Twitter machine and live right now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
It's been 15 days since you've been gone. I've been doing all the things that I said I'd do if you moved on. I've been hanging out with all my friends, trying to forget you and doing the best I can. But I don't think I can take one more night without you right here by my side. I ain't never loved nobody the way that I love you. Girl, you make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. gassed up, got the radio on. I got a few of my buddies waiting for me down in Old Mexico. They want to make a little noise, throw a few back, meet some cute senoritas, drink some cold margaritas, and raise a lot of hell, yeah. But each mile I drive, you're right there on my mind. Been fighting back this feeling since I hit that state line. All I know is I need you, I want you right here, right now. You make me want to, you make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. Every time I close my eyes, I see your pretty face. I want you, I need you right now. Gonna drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, oh girl, you know I want you. You know I want you.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
As a boy, I remember without fail every Sunday afternoon, my daddy played Merle Haggard loud enough to shake the shingles on the roof. All us kids in the neighborhood knew every word that Mama tried, and I've heard it on the radio not once since the day my daddy died. Hank Thompson, Johnny Paycheck, and George Jones, Patsy Cline, and Sonny James. It's so wrong, the only place I hear him sing is in the Country Hall of Fame. Country radio's neglected the legends that made Nashville what it is, and I bet my country ass that I'll be gone before I hear them played again. What a shame country music isn't country anymore. How I miss Luke the Drifter when I hear that old lonesome whistle blow. Twin fiddles and a whining steel guitar never graced my radio. God, I hate the country music isn't country anymore. I never thought I'd see the day that pop and rock and roll would rule this town. When George Strait hangs his hat up Music City, we'll be down for the count. Like when the Okie from Muskogee sang, a joint was just a bad place to be. She thinks I still care and faded love are just precious memories. Conway, Twitty, Johnny Cash, and Kitty Wells and the list goes on and on. Gone and long forgotten by mainstream country radio. But come Sunday afternoon, I'll raise every single window in my house and pay honor to their memories, the way my daddy taught me how. Yeah, it's a shame country music isn't country anymore. How I miss Luke the Drifter when I hear that old lonesome whistle blow. Twin fiddles and a white and steel guitar never graced my radio. God, I hate that country music isn't country anymore. Yeah, it's a sin that country music isn't country anymore.
Waynesville, Ohio. He is Richard Lynch with the Richard Lynch Band. Great traditional country music from that gentleman right there. Brand new song, hot off the press. Country music isn't country anymore, and I absolutely have to agree. You can follow Richard Lynch Band at Richard Lynch BND on what we call the big Twitter machine. And I have to apologize to Richard Lynch because when I loaded that song, I was typing so fast, I put Richard Lynch BAD, and so that's going to show up on the playlist. But you know, that's different today, too. Bad isn't bad anymore. Bad is good, and Richard Lynch Band certainly is good, but it's all fixed up now, Richard. It won't show up like that again. Well, we love it on the countryside here at Indie Country Radio, the new countryside. You can check out the video to this next song called Countryside from Jason Blaine on Indie Country Television. Just head over to IndieCountryRadio.net, click the More tab, and you'll see 2 channels of Indie Country Television with lots of great videos from these indie artists. We love it.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Meet her friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun, a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside.
saying? What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I woke up this morning to a foot of snow. That's okay, I had nowhere to go, so I told my wife I'd work on the honeydews. I helped my sweetheart make the bed, grabbed a cup of coffee to clear my head, and turned on my TV to catch the news. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, no schedule to keep, nothing but time. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, a chance to relax, time to unwind. I wish every day could be just like today. Fire to take off the chill, watched the news until I'd had my fill, and pondered over that list of honeydew. Then I grabbed my Martin and sat by the fire, contemplated my grand desires, and sang every good old country song I knew. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, no schedule to keep, nothing but time. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I love these days, they're the best darn kind, a chance to relax, a time to unwind. I wish every day could be just like today. I'm in terrible trouble, the very worst kind, 'cause I didn't do the things I said I'd do. I picked my guitar all day long, wrote half a dozen brand new songs, and blew off every single honeydew. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, no schedule to keep, nothing but time. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, a chance to relax, time to unwind. I wish every day could be just like today. Fellas, I wrote this last verse as a bit of advice for y'all. Comes with no guarantees, but it may just save you a bit of trouble down the line. Now, fellas, take some advice from me. If you want to keep your sanity, you better do the things you say you'll do. And if your sweetheart asks your plan someday when you're snowed in, guys, I hope you'll say, I don't know, but it dang sure won't be honeydews. Oh, I love these days, they're the best darn kind, no schedule to keep, nothing but time. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I love these days, they're the best darn kind, a chance to relax, time to unwind. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I wish every day could be just like today.
His name is Steve Dunphy. He is live in our chat room as well. We appreciate the support. And, man, what a cool thing when the artists hang out in our live shows. That is cool. You guys can do it as well. Make yourself a free Spreaker account. Go to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio, and up at the top you'll see that we are live on the air right now. Just hit Today's Country with Tim Kelly. There's a little chat bubble bouncing around probably. It's colored yellow. hit that and you'll see our live chat room too. And you can come in here and say hello to Billy James Brady here in just a moment. But first I want to tell the clean joke of the day real quick. And it's kind of a story because the other day I was at a yard sale and this guy has this old radio and he's got a price on it for $1. But he said the volume is stuck on loud. So I thought for a second, and I'm like, well, I can't turn that down. So there you go. There's your clean joke of the day right there, and I'll put that on the website a little bit later. We've got live on the phone right now Billy James Brady. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Tim. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Glad to have you on the air this morning. And I'll tell you what, man, it's been a great week of live interviews, and we're glad to be able to squeeze you in. I'm booked for next week, too, thanks to Brenda Corbin.
Oh, yeah, she's busy, man. I tell you, I love her show in the morning, too.
Yeah,
I love Indie Country Radio. Yeah, between you and Brenda, you guys keep me going all day long at work.
Well, we appreciate it. And, well, hopefully we're getting, out there and getting in places of work, factories, restaurants, whatever it is. And I saw that you were working this morning and getting all set up for the interview. We were on Facebook quite a bit back and forth. So we are sure glad you took the time to be with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited to finally talk to you guys and be live on the show. I think that's great and awesome.
We appreciate it. And I just want to, visit with you like I know we've never talked before, and that's kind of the way I do the interviews. So we're going to start with, I was looking at your biography on your website this morning, and it said you were raised in a small town. Doesn't give any specifics or anything. And so I look over to the right, and I see that you won an award for the writing music from the Detroit Music Awards, so I was guessing you're probably from Michigan.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, it's a little small town in Michigan, over on the lake. So, like I said, we talked earlier, if everybody that says we're from Michigan, you hold your hand up there and you kind of look, and if you point to the tip of your thumb, you'd be on a lake called Lake St. Clair or Lake Huron, and a little town called Algonac. That's there right at that point, right there on the lake. So we're a good water and boating community.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, I am a big fisherman myself. Now, you probably don't have a whole lot of largemouth bass up north that far, but I love to bass fish, and we've got a lot of trout fishing down here too in Branson, Missouri. They have this Lake Taneycomo, that this big dam that they're releasing a lot of water now too, since we've had all this rain, but it generates and it keeps that water in Lake Taneycomo cold, so it stays at about 48 degrees, and that's what the trout love, is that colder water, and there's some good fishing down there.
Yeah, we got some good fishing here too. We do a lot of walleye. A lot of walleye fishing. Walleye come up through here, a lot of pike, a lot of perch, a lot of fresh water. What's nice about Michigan, the fresh water, you don't have to worry about anything eating you.
That's
right.
Not
like Florida,
That's right.
We got a sturgeon down, we got some sturgeon fish here, but they don't have teeth. But we do got muskie. They can get pretty big too.
Down in
Florida.
Down in Florida, it's like an alligator took my bait.
Yeah, we no gators up here. We can swim. We don't have to worry about the gators getting us either. So you got gators down there, though, right?
Right, exactly. Well, not in Missouri, but yeah, in Florida, definitely.
Yeah.
Springfield, Missouri is about 20 minutes from me, and it's the home of Bass Pro Shops, and they have at the distribution center a big, huge cafeteria. I mean, Johnny Morris does everything top notch, but they have a Walleye Wednesday dinner that they cook for everybody there, and so you can go sample some of that walleye, and he has it brought in, and man, it's some good stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely, really good stuff. We got bass too. I mean, we got some largemouth, but mostly up here you get a lot of smallmouth.
Yep, that's
so
right.
So smallmouth bass.
Yeah, I hear they're fun to catch too. Well, let's get off the fishing subject and get on the music subject.
It's a fishing show. Yeah, all right.
Now it says you started playing guitar at a very young age. What was your influence to get you into country music? Since we're a country radio station, and I believe country's probably your main genre. What influences did you have growing up that made you want to do country music?
Oh my gosh, I think we were talking about this yesterday. I did a show at the senior center, and my dad was there. That's all my father did was play the country music on the the vinyl, from Hank Williams Jr. to, we mixed it up. We had Waylon, we had Willie, we had everybody, Johnny Cash,
awesome.
Just to name them all. Growing up and then going into little guitar lessons and learning how to play, and then being up here too, we had the influences of, even some Motown going through the house, along with Neil Diamond and DJ Thomas and all those guys.
Uh-huh.
So I've had a good variety of different music. But then again, in the 1980s, I went down to Georgia. So that's where I went, did my college and everything down there in Georgia, and got hooked up in a music store and taught some music and met a lot of the Georgia boys down there. And I was fortunate to meet some of the big ones, and like Travis Tritt was starting out down there, and the Georgia Satellites and all those guys in those years, and I really got hooked. I have to say, in Georgia, I really got hooked in country music.
That's awesome. He was here in Springfield not too long ago, did an acoustic show, and good stuff, man. I love Travis Tritt. And we have an artist by the name of Josh Ward. I've got him on my playlist today. Sounds kind of like Travis Tritt to me if you listen to him, man. He's a great artist from the state of Texas. Now, it says that you've been to Nashville to do your recording. Is there a studio you want to plug? Because I've been there a few times, too, and, man, we love going down Music Row. There's some neat old buildings with those, they look like older homes, and they're, 2 stories, balconies on top, everything. They're cool-looking recording studios.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You never know. You never know where the great studios are. I was fortunate to go down and work in a studio called the 515. And that's kind of on the outskirts of Nashville there, and it was beautiful. I mean, I love that studio. Also, too, I've had some tracks done with Beard Studios, with Larry Beard down there, Nashville, and another great studio that we've worked with. Awesome. And there's just so many of them down there. But there's great people in Nashville. There's a lot of helpful. There's a lot of great people in Nashville, and a lot of great studios. Sure. Absolutely. Now, do you go out and perform a lot of shows with a band, or are you on your own and trying to put together a band? Where kind of are you at there? I'm at my time in my life right now doing a lot of writing. So when I go out and play, I usually go out single, as a single, or I go out with a band. I'll jump in and do some playing and get out there and play my originals right now. Okay. I'm not touring or anything right now. Mostly concentrating on writing, enjoying sending them out, enjoying performing my own music and sending them out to like you guys and a lot of different indie stations. I also have had some play on some major stations in Detroit. That's where I'm at right now. Just kind of, I guess you could say it's just like a regrowth, kind of reblossoming out, going in a different direction. In my earlier years, that's when I was out there playing, with the band. So I've been doing this since I've been about 16 years old. So, went from classic rock bands to Motown bands to wedding bands.
Well,
right now, songwriting.
Okay, absolutely good. I want to ask you about that here in just a second, because we're big on the songwriting part. We got Mr. Jamar Leith, who's a songwriter that we hung out with in Nashville a year ago last November at the award show at Nashville Universe that everybody's voting for now. But I want to ask you this, too, because you took time off of work to do this interview today, so you're still doing that as a full-time job, too. And, it's a pretty cool thing if you can get to the point where you can do what you love to do and get paid, isn't it? And that's making that music that you love.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Music, I want to say, if I have a day at work or I have a day out there that's stressful, I'll run down to the cave or the basement where I have a small little studio set up, put those headphones on at night, and just escape.
Yeah.
So that's my chill pill. That, along with the Harley Davidson, you can't beat, that's a chill pill, too. It's either the motorcycle and music, but I can't ride the bike right now, so I'm down
I hear you. You said it was a lot colder up there this morning than it is here. My buddy has a Harley. He lives with us in our spare room and rents from us, and he fired his up this morning and went to work. He's an assistant parts manager down there at a dealership that works with the Harley and Indian motorcycles, too. So he's in heaven every day, but he loves it.
That's nice. Yeah, there's nothing but that. There's nothing but I can go on and on, too, about an interview on motorcycle rides, but you don't stick to the music.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
the music might be.
Go ahead. Talking about the music, I want to ask you about the songwriting part, because it says you have a songwriting catalog. How long have you been writing songs, and how many songs would you say is in that catalog? Is there like 50, 100, 600?
I'm up to, and it's funny about songwriting. I've been songwriting all my life. These little hooks go through your mind, and then you start writing, and then you start writing on on paper towel, and you start writing on toilet paper, and you start writing on the wall, whatever. I think
I've
that's
written on
generally
some
how
toilet paper before, but it wasn't a good song.
and then you have them all piled up. You have piled up, disorganized, and everything. Within the last 5 years, I really started to work with great people and some great groups, and they started teaching me to get organized and start to finish a song, from the beginning to the end, all the way up now. I do some of my own production, which then I can do my own vocals, do my own tracks, play my own instruments, and then put it out. So it's taken really about 5 solid years, of taking master courses, going down to Nashville and working with phenomenal artists, and we can name those guys too if you want.
Sure.
We worked with I started out with Songpreneurs, which is Amanda Colleen Williams, and she's the daughter of the great Kim Williams, who has written for Garth Brooks and written 3 Wooden Crosses with Randy Travis.
Oh, there you go.
He's just so helpful. And then there's another group called Songtown. They're headed by Marty Dobson and Clay Mills, and they're on the internet too. And those guys, have been so helpful too, and do these workshops, and they do different things, help us all organize. And the thing is too, it's not all about the money. It's all they're personable. They're there to help. They got your heart.
Absolutely. I hung out in Nashville my first time in 2008, and I've told this story before in other interviews, but there was a bar down there called Losers. I don't know if you've ever been there. Now they have Winners that they built right next to it on Broadway, on the north end of Broadway. And the guys used to go in there and sit at the bar, bring their guitars in there and everything, and they were on somebody's payroll, to write songs. So they would bring all their equipment in there, their tablets and everything, sitting right there on the bar, and sitting there and picking and writing songs. And I thought, man, what a way to make a living and get to drink a little beer on the side.
Definitely, and the open mic nights.
Yeah.
We don't up here. We don't have a lot of those, and that's something I'd like to start the songwriter circle up here, and we're trying to, and also get where you can walk in and see a lot of young writers up there, just singing 1 or 2 of their tunes and doing a good rotation. They got down there in Nashville. They got the Commodore Grill down there, and I know there's Bobby's Idle Hour and a few different places, and the Listening Room. I just keep going on and on and on.
Yeah.
Where a lot of these guys were able to go in there and sit down, pick up the guitar, like you said, and just play your own music, and
I'm friends with a lot of artists on Facebook that do those things. Probably you may have met some of them now since we've been playing your music, and I've been doing this for going on 6 years now. We just finished our 5th year last May, but yeah, we have a lot of friends that do those songwriter nights. But let me ask you too, because we got a songwriter, Jamar Leaf, in the chat room. He's from Louisiana. He told me his writing style is, he'll text himself the lyrics and then he'll write down, thoughts and ideas and then put it all together later. Is that how you do it, or can you take that piece of napkin or toilet paper or whatever and write a song in 30 minutes from start to finish? What's your style like?
My style of writing is the same way. I've gotten rid of. I took all I've already transposed all my toilet paper and paper towel songs. It's funny, matter of fact, you think you play a song called "Walk the Walk" once in a while, and that song "Hook," that was one that was written back on that paper towel stuff a long time ago. And finally, I decided to take that and got the time and then complete it and finish that song. But I carry my cell phone nowadays. I'm one of those guys that's kind of behind on cell phone business, but there's a little program in there with a recorder, and I'll be driving down the road and all of a sudden something will hit me. I'll push that little recorder and start singing, or I'll take the hook, or I'll be here at the office and all of a sudden I have a guitar in my back room and and it'll go, oh, there comes, that's a good hook. I'll either write it down or I'll just go right back to the guitar and again push that little button and record what I try to do. And then I'll go home at night and go through that. All of a sudden the song will form. And sometimes that song will come together so fast, like you said, within 30 minutes. And then within 3 hours or so, I can have that song, mixed and sound good. But then there's nights down there that, like I'm sure he relates to it too. There's some nights that it might take days or weeks. And, you know, it just all depends on how you feel and how it flows.
Yeah. They say there's a lot of static in the chat room on this interview. Let me try something real quick, and we'll be quiet for just a second, and we'll click this off and back on, and we'll see if it gets any better. Maybe, I don't know, this setup. I'm just doing these phone interviews. We might need to try Skype one of these days. But, it always sounds good on my end. I can hear you just fine. But that's cool. I'm glad you told us that story, you know, because writing style is something that, you know, people can emulate too, because we've got a lot of people that are songwriters, and I even put some of them on the website. We've got this tab that says useful links, and you know, they've got a lot of songs out there, but they're not artists, so they're looking for people to record their songs. They may pick you as one of our artists to record a song that they have written, so that's a cool thing too, for everybody to get together in this indie, you know, country community that we have and pitch each other ideas and songs and you know, artists supporting artists. We've never seen anything like it till we started doing this, and I think it's just a cool thing.
Definitely, and I mean, you know, and a lot of us guys, you know, I'm sure they can relate to a lot of the musicians that are in there that are writing and singing. You know, a lot of us are. I don't want to say, you know, we're in our late 50s, and, you know, sometimes in the early 60s, and, you know, you're not wanting to get out there and tour all over, you know, but you want to get your material out to someone, or you want to, you know, have your material out there, and you know, I would say as far as, you know, I love the music, but, you know, some people are in there for income, and, you know, you have different avenues of making an income without having to go on tour, and, you know, that's what's nice about radio, and that's what's, you know, nice to get everybody's material out.
Right. So many ways to stream music now. It's just unbelievable. You know, we've got CD Baby, Spotify. I mean, it's just Amazon, iTunes. It's on and on and on. So there's a lot of ways to get people's music now. And our motto here is, if you like it, buy it. You know, because that's what makes your world go around and helps further your career. And you may not be making money in music. Most of the artists aren't, but they turn around and take that money that they do make on the songs and put it into another one just because you love doing what you do. So you're just trying to keep that going, and that's cool.
And it's like any other business, you have to love. I was talking to an artist up here in Michigan that does some of the rock. And, you know, he does a lot that just goes out and does a lot of the radio interviews, a lot of the stations for Prograda. I mean, you have to love it. If you don't love it, you shouldn't be doing it. Right. You know, if you love it, everything else seems to come, you know, after that.
That's why we do these shows every day, because we love doing it. I get off of here at 1 o'clock, and I have to be at work at 3 o'clock and work 8-hour shifts. So, you know, but I love doing this and love talking to you guys and meeting you. And the reason we love the indie thing is because you guys friend us on Facebook, you follow us on Twitter, you make us look like rock stars on social media. And when we follow the big names, we look at who they're following, and you know, it's not even them running their social media. It's somebody else probably. So, you know, Luke Bryant, Blake Shelton, they don't know who we are. And, you know, they always, the thing, though, that keeps them on the radio is having something fresh out every few months. And we know that even playing the indie country music, you know. We get so much music coming in constantly. And, you know, we're trying to expose new artists out there. You guys, to get on the radio, keep sending us new songs, and that's what's going to get you played. It's just like that on this radio station, too.
Sure.
So
just think,
go ahead.
Just think how many fishing buddies you're meeting, too. Now you can come to Michigan, you got a fishing buddy.
That's right.
And fish for walleye, right?
I didn't even think of that. That is a great idea, man.
There's a perk. Yeah, you know, there's always something there. There's a perk there.
You hook me up there, and I'll hook you up down here in Branson in the Tri-Lakes area. They called. We've got Taney-Como, Bull Shoals, and Table Rock, all three right together, run together. And Table Rock is 76 miles long, so that's the biggest lake here. But it's some good fishing, that's for sure. They have lots of tournaments down here and everything. Yep. We can definitely do that, and we can talk fishing, I guarantee you. Well, let me ask you about this song that I've got loaded up. I want to play it. We'll see if we can fix some of the static while the music's playing. But it's called Beer Don't Float. How did that song come about? Did you drop your beer in the lake while you were fishing and realize it isn't going to come back?
That's about it. Beer don't float. Again, we're a boating town. So on the weekends, or even we do it on the weekday once in a while, we'll go out in the boat. We have a bay called Muskmoo Bay, which is like a bay when you come off the lake, like any other bay. It's probably about 4 feet deep, goes down to 2 feet deep. But what it is a big party. It's a big party area on the weekend. I mean, they get hundreds and hundreds of boats. If you look it up, you'll see it. Okay. So these boats all park what they call back up to each other, which is called a gauntlet, and everybody just parties, and that's what they do. Well, Beer Don't Float came about because we'd go out on the weekdays, and we'd meet my wife and my kids. We'd go wade around a little bit, and you'd find sunglasses, you'd find everything from the party from the weekend before. But then the beer cans, you find the full beer cans and beer bottles, they'd be laying on the bottom of the bay.
Uh-huh.
And that's how Beer Don't Float came about, because, you got to put that koozie on it, because if you don't put that koozie on your beer, it don't float. It
That's
just
right.
sinks.
and the water's cold enough up there, if the beer's not open, it's still good beer.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'll tell you a funny story real quick, too, is I went and did, I just love seniors and I love veterans, and I went and I did my buddy asked me, would you come down and play at the senior center for their lunch? And I said, yeah, no problem. So I go down there and I play Beer Don't Float. And it was probably the third, fourth song in the set that I played, and I probably played 10 songs. So then at the end of the program, I asked the seniors, I said, so everybody had a good time? Yeah, they had a good time. So what'd you all learn today? They all went, Beer Don't Float. And my jaw just dropped. I guess it just stuck in their brain.
Oh, that's good. I love it.
Oh, it was great. But that's the story behind Beer Don't Float, so make sure, it does. It just goes right down to the bottom if you don't put a koozie on it.
All right, well, they're going to get to hear the story about it in the song right now. We're going to play Beer Don't Float. Billy James Brady, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. We're going to come back and talk some more in just a moment.
Hop out of bed in the morning, sun shining in our face. Let's grab us some cups of coffee, it's gonna be a fantastic day. I'll go get the Yeti cooler, fill it up with ice and beer. Don't forget your baby koozie, boat's packed and we're out of here. The waves are rolling on the bay, so we'll sit on the bow, pop a few and catch some rays. The only thing we gotta worry about today is the beer don't float. Beer don't float. What you say we get a little wet now? Jump off the top of the boat, do a cannonball and hit the water and splash some of those crazy folk. Let's take a walk down the gauntlet, that means the Boaters Highway. Watch the girls on the swim platform dancing their own way. The waves are rolling on the bay, so we'll sit on the bow, pop a few and catch some rays. The only thing we gotta worry about today is the beer don't float. Make sure you put that koozie on your beer. If you don't, it might just disappear. The waves are rolling on the bay, so we'll sit on the bow, pop a few and catch some rays. The only thing we gotta worry about today is the beer don't float. Beer don't float. Beer don't float. Beer don't float.
There you go. The song is called Beer Don't Float. Hey, Billy, Brenda said in the chat room, she goes, I wonder if Coke and Pepsi floats. And I'm like, I've had a Coke float before, but I ordered it at Sonic. It came right to my car.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a different kind of float.
That's a different kind of float. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, man, this has been a fun interview. We're having a blast on and off the air. But I want to talk about this next song, It's All Good, and you said on to my ear, that it's kind of just a feel-good song, when you're having a good day, it's all good. When you're having a bad day, everything's going to turn out, it's still all good.
Right. I mean, it's like, you can always, it's the end of that day, and we're on that weekend, and we look forward to that weekend, and, we're here again, we're floating in a river, or we're, popping a few tops, whatever you want to drink, Coke, or you want to drink a beer, whatever it is, and, and be with family and friends, and sit by a fire, and do some fishing, it's all good.
Yep, absolutely. Now, do you go play a lot of the honky-tonks and bars up in Michigan? Because I know we've got a few artists from up in that area that still, are out there doing that kind of thing. And we've got a lot of them from all over the country. I mean, from Texas, Jake Worthington come clear up here from Springfield and performed about a month ago. We got to go see him, and then he drove clear back down to Texas that night. So.
Oh, yeah, get out. I get out to the local watering holes. We got to get out there. Some friends on Saturday. If I'm not heading to Georgia, I'll just tell my grandpa.
Oh,
so,
congratulations!
Yeah.
I did too on July 4th last year.
There you go. So maybe head to Georgia, but if not, I'm going to be playing one next on the 7th, and then I got another one at the end of April due. And so my schedule's been a little touch and go right now because we've been going back and forth south.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I do get out, once in a while, and I like to do, a few fundraisers here and there too.
Okay.
I like to play the harbors, the boating clubs, we got a few good boater songs out there. We're going to get out there this year, do a little more.
Well, let's talk about that for just a second since you said fundraisers, because, we've got a lot of favorite charities that I like. The Ronald McDonald House helped my brother years ago when they got in a little bit of trouble, and we have a lot of radio stations here locally that help St. Jude's Hospital and the kids there because, cancer sucks anyway, but to have it as a child and to watch your child go through that is a terrible thing. What is your favorite charity to do fundraisers for, or do you have a favorite? Maybe you like several.
I think St. Jude's is a wonderful thing. I think anything that has to do with kids. I think anything that has to do with sports. Again, our veterans, you have another song, in your there, American Heroes, and Brenda plays it a lot. And, anytime we can help those groups, I try to stay local groups, too. We do something here, we do bricks for the vets.
Yeah.
And once in a while, what we'll do, and that was my pledge, too, if any royalties that come out of American Heroes here and there are streamed, I'm going to take a portion of that and go give it to our local VFW and get some of the bricks with the veteran's name on it, where it goes down into the ground around a memorial in our town.
That is awesome, man. I appreciate you saying that. And man, there's nothing better than helping the veterans and those who served our country and made our country what it is today. And here in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world is what they call it. They've got this 76 strip that you go down, and there's all these theaters there. In just about every show that I've ever been to in Branson, they always take time out of that show and have all the veterans stand, and they give them a round of applause for Navy, for Coast Guard, for the Army, and the Marines and all that. They all give them their due, and that's really cool to see in the show.
Definitely. You can't forget our vets.
That's absolutely right.
In my business here, what I do is, I'm a chiropractor, so I see patients. If there's nothing like seeing a young patient come in that spent some time in Afghanistan or over there in Iraq, and a week later they're home here, they've already put their tour in there, and then they're home here, and then they have to really change. They have to. It's a whole different world.
Absolutely.
And I can't imagine. I've never had the privilege of serving because of the way my age, what I've done in life. But I respect them. They have to come back and change the world.
Yep.
It's got to be difficult.
Absolutely. Man, you're a great guy. I'm glad I got to talk to you, and I could definitely use your services, too. My back is toast, so we definitely have to meet and get together and go fishing and have a couple of cold ones, and maybe you can give me an adjustment. I sure could use one.
There you go.
Well, man, it's been a fun interview today. I really appreciate you, again, taking your time out. But before I let you go, I want to have you tell everybody where they can find your music at and your social media and that kind of good stuff.
Well, you can always find me on Twitter. You can always find me on Facebook. Just punch in Billy James Brady. I have a website, BillyJamesBrady.com. We started to release some singles this year, so they're available on CD Baby and Spotify and on iTunes and Amazon, and we're on all those. So if you punch in Billy James Brady, I'm sure you'll find me.
That sounds like a deal.
And I'm always going to be on Indie Radio in the chat rooms. I really love you guys.
We love you too, man, and we appreciate the support and the listeners. And if you're playing it there in the chiropractic office, and just exposing new people to this brand of country music, that is what I think is cool. Because when I started doing this, we were playing the mainstream country. I didn't know nothing about how much underground indie country music was out there. I had no idea. Where does this next song come from that finally gets on mainstream radio? Well, it comes from you guys, the songwriters and the people that are recording these songs, then they become famous maybe later on. But, whether they do or not, we love the indies because we can say we knew them first before you became famous, and we built that relationship with you. And that'll continue from now on, whether you make millions of dollars or $500 next week at your local gig. It doesn't matter.
Right. And I'm honored to be looking in the chat room and seeing all the writers and all these talented people. There's a lot of talent, and I'm honored to be able to have my music played along with everyone.
Yeah.
With you guys, and there's a few other stations that we work with, and, it's like, boy, the music's just phenomenal. I never get bored. Everything's different.
Try being on this end and trying to decide what to play next, man. I'm telling you, it gets harder and harder every day, every week. It's just to do a 30-minute interview in a 2-hour show, and then I feel I'm doing a disservice to a lot of these folks because I just don't have the time to play all that music. I would love to do longer, and man, we could go for 5 hours, me and Brenda both, because you get in radio because you love to talk, and we're doing that for sure today. But there's just so much, like you said, good music out there, and we love it when folks are amazed by the kind of music we play. It's the artists out there that make this radio station sound so good. There's some good stuff out there.
Definitely.
You bet. Well, you add to it, my friend, and we appreciate having your music in our library. And you come out with anything new and something else you want to talk about later, definitely get back with us, Brenda and myself, and we will definitely want to get you back on here for another interview and talk about it, all right?
All right, thank you, Tim.
Sounds good. You have a great Easter, and hug those grandbabies, man. There's nothing better. I know that from being a grandpa now. He'll be 9 months old on the 4th of this month or next month, and so that's absolutely a fun thing. And when you get to do their first Easter egg hunt, I'm sure that's going to be cool too.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Yeah, me too. I got at least one more year. What's that?
I said I'm doing the Christmas countdown. He was born March 9th.
Okay. Yeah. Well, ours got to sit on Santa's lap at Christmas. He was about 6 months old, and we'll probably do Easter with him next year. He's still just crawling around on the floor now.
Awesome.
You have a great weekend, and we will definitely see you on Indie Country Radio. It's all good, Mr. Billy James Brady. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Lake's calm and the sun is high. A girl had sat and popped some ties. Go for a swim and float around. Or ride some waves till the sun goes down. It's all good. It's all right. We'll have no worries, girl. We'll be up all night. Beer's cold. Fire's high. Let's chill and get a little crazy. Why not? It's all good. Mood's right. It's all good. It's all right. Girl, let's sit around the fire tonight. Fire it up till we see sunlight. Tell some stories and laugh out loud. Sing some tunes with the country sound. It's all good. It's all right. We'll have no worries, girl. We'll be up all night. Beer's cold. Fire's high. Let's chill and get a little crazy. Why not? It's all good. The mood's right. It's all good.
starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Of all the stars in the sky tonight, I'm just wishing on one to shed some light on these dreams I've been having, 'cause you seem to be crashing while I hold on tight. Your loving words hold me tighter than your arms, and my heart is pounding, sounding the alarm, losing grip on what I've had. You keep pulling me back while you push me to the edge so far, and leave me dangling, dangling by your love song, hoping, hoping that I'm not wrong, that you feel the way I do. And I'll keep praying, praying we just need time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what I'm holding on to is true. Leaves me dangling. If I give it just a little more time, would it give you the strength to make the climb? It's more work to keep crawling than it is to keep falling. Do I give up the fight, or keep dangling, dangling by a love song, hoping, hoping that I'm not wrong, that you feel the way I do. And I'll keep praying, praying we just need time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what I'm holding on to is true. Leaves me dangling. I can't keep it going without even knowing that if you'd even feel the hurt when your heart is ripping and fingers are slipping, and I'm done trying to make it worse. You'll be dangling, dangling by your love song, hoping, hoping that you're not wrong, 'cause I won't feel the way you do. And you'll keep praying, praying you had more time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what you're holding on to is true. Leaves you dangling, dangling by a love song, hoping, hoping that you're not wrong, 'cause I won't feel the way you do. And you'll keep praying, praying you had more time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what you're holding on to is true. Leaves you dangling, leaves you dangling, dangling. Leaves you dangling, leaves you dangling, dangling, yeah.
Her name is Mackenzie Jalen with the Mackenzie Jalen Band, a great tune called Danglin', and she is from Lincoln, Nebraska, up for several nominations for this year's Nashville Universal Awards. My favorite one, though, that I've been voting for in is Rising Star, because that is truly what she is. She recorded Danglin' at only 14 years old, ladies and gentlemen, and I interviewed her and her whole band last year. One of the band members said the reason he went with Mackenzie Jalen is because she's a professional at such a young age, and he knew that she had what it takes to make it, and I do believe that. So she's your next rising star, if you ask me, whether the Nashville Universe Awards buys into it or not. But you can head over to NashvilleUniverse.com right now. You can vote until midnight tonight, I do believe, and then they're going to cut off the voting for round 1, and we'll see who makes it to round 2. All of your radio personalities at Indie Country Radio are nominated, as well as the radio station for Radio Station of the Year. So head over to NashvilleUniverse.com today, last day of voting for round number 1. By the way, I want to thank Mr. Billy James Brady for a great radio interview today. If he's still tuned in, he was live in our chat room here just a second ago. Isn't that cool how they could be live on the phone, live in the chat room, live on Facebook, live on Twitter? Man, I'm telling you, I'm crossing my I's and dotting my T's right now. How do we all do that? But it's a lot of fun, isn't it? So thank you for a great radio interview today, and you come back anytime. It was a pleasure. Miss Madeline Victoria from the state of Texas is up next. He Only Loves Me on the dance floor. Maybe you're going to be out on one of those tonight on a Good Friday before Easter on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Been a long week and he's on my mind. I won't give in.
featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I taste sweeter than the drink I'm drinking, and you know better than to think what you're thinking. This room, your heart, your head, your world is spinning. It's like pouring gas on a fire, it's only the beginning. I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. You try to walk away, but only run back to the fire. And this crazy flame only gets hotter and higher. You say it's the last time, but you know you're a liar. 'Cause when I put your hands on my body, you'll go haywire. I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. As soon as you fall and think you're in love and can't get enough, I'll slip away, my number will change, leaving you only that one. I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get. Oh, and I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. Ooh, yeah, I'm hard to forget.
This young lady also works in a chiropractor's office. Man, I'll tell you what, I hurt so bad I need to make some adjustments in my schedule, that is, to come see you guys. Her name is Jessica Nickel. That is called Hard to Forget, our featured song of the week. And we play the featured song of the week all week long on every live show, including yesterday's Triple Play Thursday. So in order to get the song of the week, you must have at least 3 songs in our library. That's how we're going to roll here at Indie Country Radio. But you're going to be able to click the play button anytime you like on our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. Just hit that Song of the Week tab. And while you're there, check out our television station, too. Channels 1 and 2. Lots of great videos from these indie artists out there, and you can check them out and give them some YouTube love as well. Mr. Flint Thompson is up next. That's where you can follow him on Facebook and Twitter. This is called One Door Down. On today's Country from Indie Country Radio, we'll hashtag this Good Music Friday.
The walls are thin in an old hotel, and the voices carry a little too well, and a trail of her perfume lingers in the hall. Every night, same old time, same old song, and she starts to cry. And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. lover's prayer. But I hear your voice, so I know you're there. And sometimes I hear your footsteps in the hall. And I wonder, are you just like me? Wanting more than being lonely. And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. Just one door down. Sometimes it feels like a mile away, waiting for a knock on the door to find the words to say. Did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. You're just one door down.
If he don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Woke up this morning, my head really hurt. I stumbled around getting ready for work. By lunchtime, I was really feeling the stress. By the end of the day, I was able to wiser to rest. Oh no, it's happened again. I've got too much blood in my alcohol system. I just walked straight down the hall. Didn't bump into a single wall. Didn't even feel like I would fall. Help me, bartender, I know these symptoms. I got too much blood in my alcohol system. Too much blood in my alcohol system. I should be sitting here all day with a cold can of medicine in my hand, getting drunk, falling off this stool, chasing tight jeans and acting a fool. By the end of tomorrow, it'll happen again. I have too much blood in my alcohol system. I'll be walking straight down the hall, won't bump into a single wall, won't even feel like I could fall. So help me, bartender, know these symptoms. I got too much blood in my alcohol system. If drinking could be a career, I'd never miss a day. I'd be right here. I'd even put in overtime, and then they'd make me company president. I stagger all the way down the hall, bumping into every daggone wall, catching myself so I don't fall. Who we kidding, y'all? By the end of the day, it'll happen again. I have too much blood in my alcohol system. Help me, bartender, I need your assistance. I've got too much blood in my alcohol system. Too much blood in my alcohol system.
Oh my goodness, what a fun song that is, huh? Yeah, her name is Carissa Kay, right here on Indie Country Radio. Too much blood in my alcohol system on a Good Friday. How about that? Will you guys be good to the point where you don't drink and drive? The life you save could be mine, and I sure would appreciate it. And have a safe, fun, happy Easter weekend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Going to be a good one. Mr. Matt Van Fossen from West Virginia up now. Where are you going to run to now? How about Indie Country Radio? New Country's best on a finally Good Friday.
Sun coming up, West Virginia highway, just couldn't sleep in the bed that you made. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to now? Radio on, coffee black in your cup, don't know where you're going, only know you can't stop. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to now? Out to hold you, offering the love, fading in your rear view. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to now? Tomorrow coming fast over the horizon. Jesus on the dash, devil riding shotgun. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to now? When you run out of road, run out of reasons, run out of luck and lies to believe in.
On today's Best Country.
Alicia Cole, Love Gone Right.
I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready.
That's always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
Kristen Kuiper, Driving Alone.
Spinning my wings, yeah. Getting nowhere fast. I hate driving alone.
You guys play all the new stuff first.
Tyler Wood, Home.
No, I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home.
When you're on today's Best Country, you're getting the newest music first.
That's so cool. It is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's even better. That's it. Sing it, brother. I don't want to spend a lot of time gonna tell you what I know about life. It'll only take a minute. I know you're a beginner, but the way this game is played, you may already be a winner, be a winner. just by being in it. You wanna be cool, but you gotta be you. Gotta stay true, what you gotta do isn't all that hard. And happiness, oh sweet happiness, that's the easy part. You don't need to be an astronaut, don't have to stand out in the crowd. Just be grateful for the things you've got. Give what you can, take your stand, make your mama proud. Clock is a ticking, running round like a chicken with your head cut off. Chasing after deadlines. Make a little money, but you're spending every penny being what you're not. And if you don't get caught, you ain't making any headlines. You want to spend time in the sunshine, feeling fine, sing the lime and the coconut song all day. If that really floats your boat, what would mama say? Oh, tell him, brother. She'd say, you don't have to be a billionaire. That's not what life is all about. Long as you're happy, honey, I don't care. You just be you. And if you do, you'll make your mama proud. You'll make your mama proud. You just do you. Make your mama proud. Make your mama proud. You ain't gotta be cool, just gotta be you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You make your mama proud.
You gotta make your mama proud. That's how we roll around here. Well, I'm a DJ. She's proud. I tell you what. They are Cash Creek. That is their latest single, Cash Creek, Facebook and Twitter. And great tune right there. Congratulations, guys. It's doing quite well. We're getting a lot of requests for Cash Creek, and we love that. Via the Twitter machine, you can follow us at New Country's Best. We will gladly follow you back. Personally, my Twitter account is at Tim Kelly on Air. At DJ Brenda ICR is Brenda Corbin. At Rob Charles 1969, Mr. Rob Charles, who will be live with the Kickin' Country with Rob Charles show tomorrow night, right here at 8 o'clock Central Time on Indie Country Radio. Well, we're having fun in the chat room, that's for sure. It is Easter Sunday coming up, and Miss Lula Bradbury, our station mom, telling a story about her husband one time hitting a rabbit on the way to Easter, and told the little grandson about it, and he cried, and man, I'll tell you what, Lula, that story really bugs me. Get it? Bugs? Funny? Okay. Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? Mr. Jake Worthington from Texas is up next. Season number 6 of NBC's The Voice. The title track to his latest CD, Hell of a Highway, on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Had my thumb stuck in my back pockets. Watched you backing up out of the drive. I just sat down, looked, there she goes. As you drove into a sunset sky, said I'd give you all the space that you wanted. Just didn't know that you want so much. So tonight I'm playing my guitar, and I'm crying like a country song. Sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. I bet you're blowing by exit signs got that thing set on cruise control. You know you never said where when you said goodbye. Just went burning down a downhill road. That old Toyota of yours ain't no race car. Don't know how you got so far so fast. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. Oh, must be one hell of a highway you're on.
When he was a boy, his parents told him he would go on to do great things. Then he became a DJ. Take that, Mom and Dad.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Harvest moon, mid-November. Met that girl on the bank of the river. Style and grace, yeah, she's a lady. Drives me wild and makes me crazy. But she's my green-eyed Texas angel. Saved my heart when it was in danger. She rocks my world, and Lord, I'm thankful for my green-eyed Texas angel. 0 to 10, that girl's an 11. Here on earth, she's a piece of heaven. Side by side, yeah, we stand tall, hand in hand with me through it all. She's my green-eyed Texas angel. Saved my heart when it was in danger. She rocks my world, and Lord, I'm thankful for my green-eyed Texas angel. you.
His name is Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band. We had a great interview this week, and he is from Gilmer, Texas, but he's going to be performing tonight live in Panama City, Florida. So if you guys are in the Florida area, go see him. I know Joyce and Camber Kane are both there in Destin, Florida. I told her I'm destined to go there one of these days. So you guys go hang out with your good friend, Mr. Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band if you get a chance. He's absolutely phenomenal. He's also taking bids on a guitar that he's going to get rid of, and it is a nice one. Man, it's got his logo on it. It's red, white, and blue. Show your American pride and give Mr. Darren Morris some love by buying that guitar. That would be awesome as well. This next young lady is a two-time Indie Award winner, and she is up for several awards in the Nashville Universe Awards, including Video of the Year. Her name is Brittany Marie from West Virginia. You can find her at B. Marie Official. This is called I Like It on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on this Good Friday before Easter.
Said you were drunk, no bars on your cell phone. Guys down at Black Rock betting on cornhole. It didn't get out of hand. Said go buy the dress you wanted for so long. We'll celebrate with money I just won. All of my anger can't seem to hold on. And there's a smile on my face. And I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when you make me mad. We got a crazy love. It's just a beautiful mess. And I like it. I like it. And I like it. I like it. Last summer party down at the river. 5 kegs of beer, catfish for dinner. Your cup was empty, you went to fill it. That was an hour ago. And I see the eyes hoping I'm so low, holding my breath. They don't know what I know. Your jealousy is watching from somewhere. We're about to cause a scene. And I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when you make me mad. We got a crazy love. It's just a beautiful mess. And I like it. I like it. And I like it. I like it. Oh, why am I beloved? And my beloved is mine. And if it were an easy road, it wouldn't be worth my time. 'Cause I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when you make me mad. We got a crazy love. It's just a beautiful mess. And I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when you make me mad. We got a crazy love. It's just a beautiful mess. And I like it. I like it. And I like it. I like
Brand new music. Always first on today's best country.
Lisa Binder, U-Haul.
We'll pack it up in a U-Haul. Baby, where you're going doesn't matter at all. I've had
That's always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
long. Every trip to the truck gets you closer to God.
Sherry Rowe, Moonshine.
You guys play all the new stuff,
The Tony Corrales Band. Country looks good on you.
Scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on.
When you're on Today's Best Country, you're getting the newest music first.
It's an everyday traffic jam to a grumpy old boss man, overworked and underpaid, and the deadlines are killing you these days. Baby, I know exactly what you need, so come on home to me. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suit, slide into them wore out blue jeans and cowboy boots. Scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. It's always the same four walls and non-stop phone calls. Third cup of coffee instead of front porch sweet iced tea. Girl, it's a rat race you can't win. Let's slow things down again. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suit, slide into them wore out blue jeans and cowboy boots. Scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suit, slide into them wore out blue jeans and cowboy boots. Scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. Yeah, country sure looks good on you. Sure looks good on you.
That is the yet-to-be-released song from Tony Corrales for the Tony Corrales Band, Arizona's finest right there. Country looks good on you, and it sure sounds good on this radio station, too. Thanks for joining me today, man. It's been fun. We're not through yet. We got about 15 minutes to go, so let's do it again. Mr. Josh Ward from the state of Texas, Josh Ward Music, on Facebook and Twitter. This is called Together. Absolutely love getting together with you on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show. But you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rocks around my arms, around my true north when I'm headed south. A lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, give me my true north when I'm headed south. Lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. Sinking down, you lift me up, give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. You're holding me together.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Girl, you did what you had to do. And if I were you, I'd have done it too. 'Cause there's more to life than trying to hide your black and blue. Saw it coming from a mile away, and your jacket shades couldn't hide the pain. If anybody asked where you were last night, here's your alibi. We were sitting there swinging on the back porch, drinking red wine underneath that blacked out sky. Had our own little girls night, watching Real Housewives, and the time flew by. And we'll say you had a flat tire, and you were too tired, so you just spent the night. Last time you saw me was doing just fine, and that's your alibi. And that's your alibi. Just say the last call he ever made was just to say he was working late. And anything that's after that, well, they should ask a girl named Kate. We were sitting there swinging on the back porch, drinking red wine underneath that blacked out sky. Had our own little girls now, watching Real Housewives, and the time flew by. Yeah, we'll say you had a flat tire, and you were too tired, so you just spent the night. Last time you saw me was doing just fine, and that's your alibi. And that's your alibi. Maybe he went drinking and drove out over in the muddy river. But somebody pushed too far, wasn't scared to pull the trigger. Remember we were sitting there swinging on the back porch, drinking red wine underneath the blacked out sky. Had our own little girls night, watching Real Housewives, and the time flew by. Yeah, we'll say you had a flat tire, and you were too tired, so you just spent the night. Last time you saw me was doing just fine, and that's your alibi. And that's your alibi. We were sitting there swinging on the back porch, drinking red wine. Had our own little girls now, watching Real Housewives, and that's your alibi. And that's your alibi. Well, you did what you had to do, and if I were you, I'd have done it too.
Well, the time sure has flown by, and I haven't been drinking red wine at all. I've been drinking coffee. That's my alibi. They are Dave and Whitney, and they are Midnight Noon. Midnight Noon and the number 12 behind it. If you want to find them on the big Twitter machine, great tune called Alibi. We love it. Well, we've always loved this next tune, and he gets the most requests for it. Mr. Brent Giddens from the state of Oklahoma. One more song before I have to go today. It is called Tangles. Absolutely love it. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. So this hashtag Good Music Friday.
Never thought that I'd be French braiding hair, picking out Sunday dresses, pretty things to wear. You gave your reasons and you had to run. Our two baby girls had their whole world come undone. I picked up the pieces, we moved on. Now I'm giving all my love to the girls here in this tub. Get those tangles in their hair, tangles in their life. They're gonna need a daddy, oh, to tuck them in at night. Times will be tough, oh, without a doubt. All they gotta do is call on me, and I'll work those tangles out. Coaching both the T-ball and gymnastics class, watching princess movies just to see them laugh. I'm keeping up the scrapbooks and I'll wait up at prom. I'll take away the cell phones when them boys don't leave them alone. I do all of this when I think of you. I'll do a little more, 'cause that's just what daddies do. Got those tangles in their hair, tangles in their life. They're gonna need a daddy, oh, to tuck them in at night. Times will be tough, oh, without a doubt. All they gotta do is call on me, and I'll work those tangles out. I see your eyes and your smile on their face in the mirror as I brush the pain away. Never understand how you could give this up, but I thank God I was here, and I pray I'll be enough when they get those tangles in their hair, tangles in their lives. They'll need their daddy, oh, to help them get through life. Times will be tough, oh, without a doubt. Don't you know I'll always be right here, work those tangles out. Work those tangles out.
Well, for the last hour and a half, I've been trying to work the tangles out of my playlist. It turned out pretty good, though, don't you think? The best in new country lives right here on Indie Country Radio. And we're going to do it again starting Monday morning with the Rise and Shine Show with Miss Brenda Corbin. Lots of great radio interviews next week. I'll be talking to Jennifer Malott on Monday at 11:30 Central Time. Don't forget Rob Charles on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Central Time from the state of Arkansas with Kickin' Country with Rob Charles right here on Indie Country Radio. You guys have a great Easter weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a corner.